on the island of Newfoundland, upon the southwest coast, lies the little town of Burgeo, to whom I'll sing this toast. There are so many highlands that lie just off her shore, and when the cold north wind blows, you can hear the billows roar. The people from the village make their living from the sea. They like their independence, it shows that they are free. Some fish in their small boats in the wind, the rain and sleet, while others make their living on the offshore trawler fleet. They've known their share of tragedies down through the years, and when the memories overcome, they show their grief with tears. For they have lost some loved ones to the furies of the seas, for heartaches and heartbreaks are locked in memories. This village, it's got beauty carved on its rugged shore. 7 miles of pure white sand, who could ask for more? The mountains and the valleys, where the rivers run so fast, and the salmon rise to the sportsman's fly as he makes another cast. Tell the people of this village love their native home, for anyone who goes away, oh surely will return. Just like that lifelong mystery, the answer you won't know. What makes this rugged village burn so deeply in your soul? What makes this rugged village burn so deeply in your soul?
Good evening, and welcome to This Week in Review. Tonight in our stories we have Burgeo Academy Spring Concert, the HMCS St. John's, Emergency Measures Seminar, Sports Day, BBS Office Repairs. Please stay tuned for these stories after this.
I always loved my mother. Sure, we had a little disagreements every once in a while. She's probably pretty typical. But I remember one day, for some reason, I got really mad at her. I don't remember why. I just remember I said some things that shouldn't have been said. When my dad got home, I knew I was in trouble. But instead of getting mad at me, he taught me a lesson I'll never forget. The ball I was throwing was damaging the fans. And my dad told me that harsh words can be even more destructive.
Life's most important lessons are best learned in the home. A message from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Burgeo Academy held its spring concert on Monday of last week. Grades kindergarten to 6 took part. Kelsey Grant and Emma Porter were the MCs for the evening.
H is for the happy people who love the warm spring heat. P is for all the birds that come to Mother for the week. P is for all the people people that walk and talk around the block. P is for the pet play in our parks. P is for all the yahoos and IMPs we yell when we go outside. S is for spring when we sail late to play. P is for the pretty flower that's to be in bloom. R is for the running children who's playing tag. I is for all the idea of whatever I use. N is for never wanting to go inside at night. G is for God, I'm so glad spring is here. The principal is missing, he's nowhere to be found. The teachers tried to page him, and they've hunted all around. He isn't in the staff room, he isn't in the gym, and all the kids are wondering just what's become of him. We've looked in every classroom, we've peeked in every hall, we've even checked the bathrooms and inspected every stall. He isn't in his closet, he's not behind his door. He isn't under his desk or hiding in a drawer. If you should see your principal, please send him back to school and tell him we apologize. We know that we were cruel. You tell him that we missed him. We're so sorry and mean. But tell him it's St. Patrick's Day. He needs to wear some green.
Tickets were sold on a grocery hamper sponsored by the snack program. The lucky winner was Mr. Chis Burton. On Tuesday, several cadets from 157 RCSCC Bob Bartlett traveled to Port Aux Basque to board the HMCS St. John's, a naval warship. The ship then sailed down the coast and anchored off Boar Island as the cadets came ashore via a small craft.
Good. right?
See, I'm so short, I'm only able to reach.
Oh, good.
Go on, Peter!
All right, John. Go, buddy.
No way to tell you.
The Fire Emergency Service held a seminar at the Fire Hall on Wednesday, June 4th. Several groups participated: the fire department, town, school, seniors complex, healthcare, clergy, RCMP, and local businesses. A scenario was placed before them of an ammonia leak at the fish plant, and residents were becoming very ill because of this leak. The group were to discuss how they would handle this kind of an emergency, especially during the first hour.
And when we get up, say, to the seniors complex, that probably would be as far as we could go. Stop our trucks there, because we went down into the ammonia, where the ammonia leak basically comes across the road. I mean, with fire trucks, motors running, we would, well, the trucks would explode. We would suck that ammonia into our trucks, and instead of you got fatalities at or probably at the plant, now we got a fire truck and rescue van coming up, bang, they're gone. Now you got your fire department gone.
So, just stop right here. We looking at buses? Is anybody here looking at bringing in buses to move people out of the nursing home and move out, or some sort of transportation? If you were, you won't bid it. Just remember, that could cause a major problem based on the amount of ammonia that is there in that plant and the way that it's being dispersed into the atmosphere. That if you went out and you were in the middle of that situation, there was a car down there by the fish plant, you start the ignition, you could have a problem. If you, depending on the way the wind was blowing and it was coming up by the senior's home, or it was coming up by the hospital, and again, it was just happened to be enough ammonia there, and you were bringing in whether it's an ambulance with someone aboard, or whether it's a bus or some other form of transportation, when you stuck the key in the ignition, she could go, boom. Good, nothing she will. So they look at all these things. Sir, go ahead.
And so after we would determine our safe zone, then we would disperse firemen with breathing apparatuses, suffocating breathing apparatuses, to try to get over and assist the people at the plant.
Well, what we said, first of all, we would try to get as much accurate information regarding the emergency as possible.
Okay.
Then we would establish our communications for the public. That would be through BBS and contact the different groups such as the RCMP, Fire Department, and the hospital to see that everything is in place, make sure that our plan is sort of running the way it should run our emergency plan.
Okay.
And we would set up our emergency operations center with extra telephone lines and things like that for communications to the public.
Okay.
Then more discussion questions were talked about. Safety as to come first, and how each group would handle these safety issues, and how their groups would be affected. How they would mitigate actions to protect infrastructure if such an emergency should happen again. Other resources were discussed, and how other businesses and groups could help each other, and bringing in others, and other issues that needed to be discussed. Burgeo Academy Senior High held its annual sports day on Thursday. The students and teachers gathered at Sandbanks to enjoy a day away from regular routine of school. Some played sports while others just hung out. The weather for the day was nice and sunny with temperatures reaching up to 15 degrees for the day. These students will now be preparing to write their final exams for this school year. The BBS office has been going through some renovations over the past 2 weeks. Mr. Don Ingham was a carpenter who was doing the work. New ceiling and walls were done along with new window and doors. The office is now waiting for new linoleum and carpet to be put down. The walls have been painted with a silver blue color. This concludes our programming for tonight. Please stay tuned after the program for a film called Fisheries Stewardship in Action, Protecting Our Oceans for Future Generations. Thank you for watching. Good night.